Now we're going to have a look at the data type int. So this data type stores whole numbers, 1, 5, 27, whatever number, as long as is a whole number and it's in between these values. Okay. Now to declare a variable of type int, we use the keyword int before the variable name. So if we want to create for example, a variable of type int called year Java was created, we're going to use this declaration. So we give it the type and then we give it the name and we end it with a semicolon. So this is just the variable declaration. Now if we want to assign a value to this variable, we can simply use the name of the variable followed by the equal sign, which is the assignment operator, and then give it a value and end it with a semicolon. The same for this example is exactly the same. Now we're going to have a look at the instructions. So the file count comment.java, so this one, has a number of comments in it. In your head, count the number of comments. Then inside the main method, so inside our main method, declare a variable called num_comments that holds how many comments you counted. Okay, so this is where you will define your variable. We're gonna call it int because it's of type int, it's a whole number. We're gonna call it num_comments and equal, and let's see how many comments. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, and then we're going to end it with a semicolon. Now, if we didn't discuss about comments before, comments is essentially notes that we leave to ourselves or to whoever is going to read our code, and think of comments as a bit of a explanation for what your code does. And these are not interpreted by your program. This is absolutely done only for your own benefit. So in the future, whenever you're going to go back to your code, you will find it much easier to understand what your code does with comments. Okay, let's go to the next one. So let's say run. Now we have our following instruction tells us to print out num_comments. So this is where you will print out your variable. And for this, we're going to use what we saw in the previous video, system.out.println. We're going to end it with a semicolon, and inside we're going to print out num_comments. If I'm going to run this, we get 6 on the screen, number 6, because this is the value that our variable contains.